So my son just cleaned the camera. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, listen. Oh, can you take that basket up to? Thank you. Okay, so y'all, I'm meal prepping today. Oh, Ethan, give me my glasses. I can't see things. I think. I'm meal prepping today. I am getting back into the routine of meal prepping, and lately I have been extremely sick of chicken, salmon, whatever. The only meal that I get in faithfully every day is eggs and whatever my mom puts with the eggs. Like that first meal, faithful. But the rest, I've just been like, I don't want this chicken. I don't want this. Like, I'll go all day without eating. So I've come up with a couple things that I like to eat, and I'm getting ready to try my hand at an air fryer salmon as well, and try to just force myself to eat it, because in the end of the day, bodybuilding is really about forcing yourself to do what needs to be done, right? So we eat when we're not hungry. We eat what we don't want to eat, that type of stuff. So I just have to fix my brain to get back into that mode, right? I've been in off season now for 2 years, so I just got to get back into the routine. But anyway, I wanted to make these fajita shrimps in the air fryer, a recipe that I've used a couple times, but I found it on TikTok, but I'm out of fajita mix. So I'm just in here making some fajita mix, right? So, and I think that was a blessing in disguise, because I can now control what goes in it. So I already had to break up some onion powder, because my onion powder was clunky, and I'm mad about that. All right, so in the I don't even have any measuring spoons. In the fajita mix, I don't have one measuring spoon. Don't even know where they are. And nobody in the house will know where they are either. If I were to ask, nobody will know. Everybody be like, huh, what are you talking about? I'm glad you like the juice. So I'm gonna start with the smoked paprika. The onion powder is already in there. So I'm putting smoked paprika in there. Let me get this back on here. Mess that up. Okay, and then garlic powder. And I'm going by when the ancestors tell me that that's enough. There are measurements to this, but you know how we do. Oregano. I love oregano, so we just don't. That already look good. So we just don't do it up. Okay, chili powder. Yes, baby. Oh, that ain't enough chili powder. We just dump that on in here. I'm gonna taste this. Notice I didn't put any salt. I think I want more chili powder. Have a little bit more. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to add any salt to this, because what I'll probably do is I'll put the shrimp over some rice, and then I'll just salt it as I'm about to eat it. So the way that this particular recipe went was, yeah, that's much better. Okay. I got frozen shrimp. You don't even have to thaw it. I've seen this recipe come across my screen a million times. Throw those shrimp in. Okay, and then I sliced up some onion and some red pepper. Now, because this is for meal prep, I'm going to throw in macadamia nut oil, because that's usually the fat that he has us to use. So I got this macadamia nut oil. I'm just going to pour it all in. Let me find out this shit was empty. and nobody said anything. Now I need another macadamia nut oil, and everybody's gonna get cussed out. That's okay. I will add in just a little bit of olive oil. And that'll help this seasoning to stick to everything. And then put this fajita mix all up and through there. Now, that shrimp is frozen, so we're gonna air fry it. I'm half-assing, but let me put on the gloves and much better. Okay. Get all that oil in there. Much better. Oh, smells great already. Okay. Girl, get down up in there. Okay. Happy? All right, and so then I'm gonna air fry this for 12 minutes on 400 degrees. And voila, we'll have some fajita shrimp mix that I'm just gonna put over rice for meal prep. Here we go. I'm gonna air fry for 12 minutes. I did not preheat it. Maybe I'll do 13 minutes. Because I didn't preheat it, and then just start that, it'll preheat, and then it'll let me know when it's halfway through. And that's that. So about halfway through, you get the opportunity to stir the shrimp with the onions and all the seasoning and the peppers, and add a little bit of lemon juice. I'm using the juice of a fresh lemon, and I squeeze it in there and really stir it, real good in there. And then I just allow it to cook for the rest of the 6 minutes. I actually went a little lower than the 6 minutes this time around because I'm going to be reheating this shrimp when it's time to eat. So I gave it another 4 minutes and gave it a total of 10 minutes. I just didn't want the shrimp to become chewy. So now I'm just going to go ahead and plate this up. I use my scale. I leave nothing to chance. Coach gives me 4 ounces of protein. So yeah, I got to take that one out because that took me over to 5. And it really is that serious. And then I currently get a third cup of rice, which is quite a treat because a lot of times it's only a quarter cup. So I'm measuring everything out. Again, we leave nothing to chance. These meals means the difference between first place and just looking good coming into second place. And we don't want that. We want first place. So we just gonna stick to these measurements. And that's how this meal prep goes. I got 3 meals out of this, which is good. That's 3 days worth of meals, because anything beyond that, I'm probably not even gonna touch it after 4 days. So, meal prepping for 3 days is really good for me. That's a good place. And so here we are. Let me know if you want to try this meal, this recipe. I just found this on TikTok. And the fajita mix is good. I get shrimp on my meal plan anyway, so this was just a different way of seasoning it. And right now it's okay to have the onions and peppers. So